Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Malik Thomas Keith Watkins. I'm a junior at North Carolina A&T, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build an Ethernet cable crossover, and then I'm going to show you how to test Ethernet cable crossover as well. So already pre-made in the package here that I ordered, there was there was some package. The cable already came attached with the cables itself and actually the finished product. So I'm going to show you a brief demonstration here from this wire that I have around them, and I'm going to show you how to properly make it. And so the first step that you have to do in making it is that you gotta know what your equipment is. And so this is a Ethernet cable cramplet. It will cut the cable to cut the wiring off to make it so that way in case you have long excessive wiring, it won't show. So you can just insert it right into this part right here, and it will cut off the wiring part. And then the top part is where you will plug in the plastic piece, which if I have one somewhere, let's see here. Which is this piece right here. So this piece is going to, can they see it okay? So this is the piece that is going to go into your wires once you get the finished product off. So I'll keep this one right here because this is the part that's eventually going to go into the back part of your cable cutter here, that I like to call it, and it will fit into the back of the cable cutter. And then you would just simply squeeze down with the two triggers, and you would create the final Ethernet cable crossover. Obviously, you don't put your fingers in there. So the first step that we're going to do is I'm going to put this here. I'm going to take my cable crossovers, and the first thing I want to do is I want to use my wire cutter. This is the wire cutter right here. Be very wary, it is sharpened. You peel the pin back, and we're going to pop it in here like so. And then what you want to do is that you want to do a twisting motion with it. Don't use the thumb handle with it because you can get yourself kind of tangled around the axis. So what I like to do instead is just do a simple cutting motion like this. Just take my finger with it. It's already got a good strong connection, so I can just turn it. Okay. If I check the progress here, okay, I'm almost there. I'm almost cutting this off. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and just make sure, just pop it into the top part here a little bit, just to peel some of this wiring mesh off. This is the protection. There's some silver wiring mesh here that you got to peel off from this cable for protection purposes. So this is the sheath that comes with the cable. So I'm simply just going to take this plastic off here. Unravel the plastic, and then now we have our finished product with the cables, and the color coding for these cables is shown right here in the picture. We have, if you scroll up my document, so each color matches with a specific cable. So for example, in the thing here, the more practical example with this one, you can put the timer down a little bit so you can get a good view of it. So sorry about the technical difficulties. My assistant dropped the camera. So what we had to do is that there's 8 prongs, as you can see right here for the actual practice example. There's 8 prongs, and each color matches up with a specific prong. So the red matches up with the 8, and 7 matches up with a candy cane color, and then the 6 it matches up with the orange, and so forth and so on. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to now take my pencil tool with the razor blade. Again, do not put your finger anywhere in here because that is sharp and that's going to obviously hurt you. So you can point the camera up a little bit so you can get all this in. And so what we're going to do is that I'm going to just take off just about, I say, you don't want to call it too much wiring because then you won't have enough to actually put into your plastic piece right here. So I would suggest just kind of like almost like eyeball it. I would say maybe probably use probably if you cut up to right about here, I say should be good, right where my finger is. And so I'm gonna take it and put it in this blade right here. So I'm just gonna put it in here, and then I'm just gonna snip it off, and the pieces fall off.